mga kada mula sa nakaka-excite na laro na may connect po sa animals. Punta naman po tayo sa isang lugar na exciting puntahan dahil sa mga iba't ibang animals na makikita rito.
At balita ko nga po, kamakailan ay ipinanganak po dito ang rare pure white lion cub, mga kada. Kaya naman sabay-sabay nating panoorin ang feature natin sa Hobby Bees na Malabon Zoo.
These are the most beautiful deer in the world, the Philippine brown deer. And they are now very rare in our forest because we're burning our forest po and we're cutting down our forest.
As 5 years old, I was brought by my parents to the forest of Mindoro. And we stayed in a nipa hut. Tumira po kami sa nipa hut sa gitna ng gubat. At sa gabi po, puro apoy. Sa araw naman po, puro usok sa paligid namin na kakamatayin yung mga hayop. And luckily, I have the book of Noah's Ark. And I decided to create a Noah's Ark po. Manny Tangco po, founder of the Malabon Zoo, Aquarium, and Botanical Garden po. At 5 years old, nag-umpisa na po ako ng isang pares ng pagong, isang pares ng goldfish, isang pares ng palakit, isang pares ng kambing, ganoon po, ano ha. And then I worked hard in the different corporations. I worked with AIG po, Film Life, ang doon ang subsidiary nila dito. And we worked so hard, Monday to Sunday, long hours po, because I wanted to feed my animals po. The animals were, the collection was growing more and more and more. All different kinds of animal, deer, wild boar now. Okay, here we have one of the finest collection of wild pigs in the Philippines po. Ayan. You can see they're all healthy and strong and vigorous and happy. Ayan po. Even the wild pigs now are becoming rare in the forest. They're becoming endangered because of forest destruction. So, mga bata, ito napakagandang mga baboy at Pilipinong baboy po ito. Nakakamatay na sila sa gubat. Maraming sabi sa mga bata, cute na cute sila. Pero sa gubat, nakakamatay na sila dahil pinuputol natin ng puno at sinusunog natin ng mga puno. Pati yung katubigan, hinapunan natin ng basura, hindi sila makakasurvive sa sitwasyon na ganoon. So, mga bata, kung gusto pa silang mabuhay, wag na tayo magtatapon ng basura sa stairs at canal. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and plant a tree if you have a backyard. When your parents sees you taking care of the environment, reduce, reuse, recycle, and planting a tree, and segregating the waste, they will also do the same. You are the greatest influencer of your parents. And to the extent that I became AIG Employee of the Year, out of 26,000 employees worldwide, out of around 126 countries po. That's how hard I work to make sure na mapakain lahat ng mga alaga ko po. Meanwhile, nakakaroon na akong 1 pair of lion, 1 pair of tiger. That's how hard we work just so that we can feed all the animals inside. I was working maybe 12 hours a day for 7 days a week just so that I can feed all my Noah's Ark animals po, like that. To the extent that sometimes pag walang pambili ng gasolina sa kotse, I'll just run home, then run to the office. Ganon po. I was still strong. Malakas pa po ako noon eh. Ganon. Everything was going to the maintenance of the animals po. And it brought in good results. As I told you, AIG Employee of the Year out of 26,000 employees worldwide and out of around 126 countries worldwide. It's okay. This is our friend. Okay. Now, so I was flying around the country in the jet po, and I noticed, tuloy pa din po, when you're in the air, you can see the smoke, the cutting of trees, the denudation of the forest po, nawawala yung gubat. And then, what can I do? I can do something for the environment po. And so, I decided, tapos naisip ko, boom, sa mind ko, meron akong living forests and animals in my backyard. Maybe the best way to teach children to love nature is to give them a first-hand nature experience. May kasabihan po, 1,000 documentaries, the impact is equivalent to one eye-to-eye contact with the living animals. Yung charisma po ng buhay na hayop, eye-to-eye contact sa bata, ang lakas po ng impact niyon po, no ha? Okay. While nag-eye-to-eye contact yung mga bata sa loob ng living classroom ng Malabon Zoo, sinasabi namin sa kanila, nakakamatayan na itong mga hayop na ito sa ating kagubatan, gusto niyo ba silang mabuhay? And the kids will say, yes, gusto pa po namin silang mabuhay, Tito Manny. I decided to leave the corporate world and open the gates of my place and call it the Malabon Zoo Aquarium and Botanical Garden po. And that was the beginning. We have about 60 species of animals, but we have maybe about 200 species of plants. Ganun po. And then we have about 500 total animals and fishes po. Ganun. Right now po, we have a miracle baby, the white lion cub. There are only 12 in the wild of Africa. And by God's grace, nanganak po ng white lion, ang aming lions dito sa loob ng Malabon Zoo. And that's very rare po. If a rare animal can be captive bred po in the Malabon Zoo, it means that it can also breed and propagate in the wild lalo na po, as long as we provide the right environment po. Our mission is to inculcate positive environmental values and attitudes to the Filipino youth via first-hand nature experience. So I pray that the principals and the teachers will bring their school field trips to the Malabon Zoo. And when they come to the Malabon Zoo, ask them to have pen and paper and copy the different messages here about what's happening to the animals and what we can do to protect them, what is happening to the forests, and what we can do to protect them. It becomes it's a living tropical rainforest classroom po. Importanteng message ko po sa lahat, sa mga parents, katulad ko din po, message ko din sa sarili ko, we do not own this earth po. We borrowed it from our children po. So, let us return this beautiful earth to our children when they grow up intact and even more prosperous and even more beautiful and even more vibrant po.
Yes, at mga kada, alam nyo ba na yung pinanganak po na rare pure white lion cub ay 12 lang po ang mayroon daw po sa bansang Africa. Sa Africa po region, meron lang pong 12 ganyan. Kaya naman maswerte tayo, nagkaroon tayo dito sa Malabon Zoo, di ba? At ito na nga po, dahil kakailanganin po namin ang tulong ninyo, di ba, amiga? Para saan?
Para i-name natin siya kasi wala pa siyang pangalan. So, ano kayang bagay doon para sa kanya, White Lion Cub? Ito, feeling ko, Shih Tzu. Sabi nila, Sweet Tzu na eh. Ate Lilian, mag-agree ka ba dyan?
Di, baka ano na siya? Baka sweet lion na siya. Tanungin na lang natin yung ating mga kada. Baby Carl, baka meron silang suggestion sa pangalan.
Baka may suggestion sa pangalan.
Sa pangalan?
Oo.
Opo.
Hindi pa. Hindi pa pangalan.
Wala ko pangalan. Siguro, sabihin ko na lang na si Baby Lion.
Baby lion.
Baby Lion.
Baby?
Bibi?
Baby siya? Ang cute ni Mami.
Pwede rin siguro si Baby Ngal. Di ba natawa kayo?
Sino pa ba ito? Sino pa?
Si Brooke.
Ano pa?
Sino pa?
Si Brooke.
Sino pa? Brooke. What's your name suggestion,
Go.
baby?
Here, kala tita.
What's your name suggestion? Snowflake kasi white. Oo. You don't want the baby lion?
Hindi.
Nanay, ayaw niya ng baby lion. Si Kevin, meron suggestion about the name.
Mike.
Musical term pwede.
O sige, paano?
Kasi lion siya eh. So sana sweet. So dolce.
Dolce.
Sana sweet.
Yeah.
Dolce de leche? Iba, ay, iba ba
Kung
yun?
lalaki naman yan, sana markato. Ganyan.
Ikaw eh.
Ako ano na lang, whitey. Wow, ang hirap! Ang hirap yan. Ang tagal ko pinag-isipan.
I'm still, hanging.
Ang tagal ko pinag-isipan. Kasi color white siya, tapos, di ba?
Layo, ah.
Huwag na ako mag-explain. Gets pa
Ang
namin.
hirap.
Okay lang
Nay,
yun.
di ba ang
Ems?
hirap? Nung
Minsan-
si nanay, tawag daw si nanay.
Tayo ka, mami.
Sabi niya, at tagal pinag-isipan. Nay, pag ikaw, anong pangalan?
Tayo po,
Nanay
tayo po,
Rochelle.
tayo po. Sige po.
Pag ikaw sinabi mo, Blackie nanay, ha?
White.
Anong pangalan, Nay?
Tayo po.
Sino? Kung papangalanan mo siya,
White.
white siya eh. Pinky?
Ate, tumingin siya talaga sa akin.
Ano daw?
Si Whitey daw.
White
Puting-puting.
Dahil very Pinoy, pwede si puti. Di
Oo,
ba?
gatas,
Oo.
ganon.
At dyan, invite nyo na po ang mga kapamilya nyo, kabarkada, kahit sino man yan. Nabisitahin na po ang Malabon Zoo kahit tag-ulan dahil hindi naman po bumabaha ang daan papunta po dyan sa zoo na yan.
Yes.
At kung may pangalan po kayong gustong isuggest, i-comment nyo lang po yan sa mga nanonood po sa Facebook at YouTube.
Yes, please share dahil talagang magandang bonding with the family. Yes, P? Magandang
Yes.
bonding with the family talaga yun, di ba? Kaya pwede po kayo pumunta doon.